Hey Crusaders, Daryl here. I'm here with my oldest son Jacob, and today we're going to talk about H.F.M Farm. They do beef jerky on their website. They also have different seasonings, and it looks like they also have like different snack packs with different nuts and fruits and stuff in it. But today we are going to be testing Monty's Original, Spicy Monty's Original, and then they're getting into the plant-based diets for jerky also, and they've come out with a mushroom jerky, which this is Monty's Original. All right, so these are already, I recently opened these so we can go into it, but if you're wondering, H.F.M Farm is located in North Jacksonville, and the owners are Joey and his wife Brandy. I've seen them a few times at different expos, and I got to talk with Joey at the SAVE, or Southeast Adventure Vehicle Expo, just a week ago, and we got to talking about doing some testing of his products, and we may even do some comparisons. Not that any commercial like Jack Links or anything that would be better than this, but it's good to taste this stuff and find out just how much more quality is in the private stuff, right?
It probably will be though.
Yeah.
Jack Links is pretty dry. I wouldn't exactly give it a ton of credit. I mean, teriyaki flavor is fine, but
yeah. So and they have, if you go to their website, it's www.hfmfarm.com, and you can see the variety of different beef jerkies that they have. So Jake, you're my foodie. What do you want to start first? You want to start with the mushroom jerky, the spicy jerky, or the original jerky? And I guess before we decide, let me just say that the Monty's Original is smoked jerky, and the spicy Monty's and the mushroom, original Monty's mushroom, is, I believe, dehydrated in the dehydrator. So that's the difference between these three jerkies.
I didn't know that was dehydrated. That I figured, but that's actually
yeah. I believe that's what he told me, is he actually put those in the dehydrator, and then, like I said, this one is smoked. So you may get difference in taste.
Because I'm interested in this one.
Okay,
mushrooms, but let's start with the original, go to the spicy, and then end with that one.
All right, so actual Monty's Original beef jerky. Okay,
you can't go wrong with beef jerky.
Let me open it up, and then here, I want you to take some good whiffs of that and see what it smells like. What's your first impressions?
Good. It's got a good smell to it. It's got like, yeah, definitely smell like a little bit of smoke, a little bit of almost kind of like maple. Not really sure what to describe it as. I mean, to me, it's just beef jerky smell. Like, it's that good kind of like.
Well, it's funny you say maple, because on the back it does say that there is some molasses, some caramel coloring. So,
okay, yeah. So there's
so here, grab yourself a piece.
All right. Okay.
I'm chewing mine real good to try and pull all the flavors out of it, you know. So what are you tasting?
I mean, it's got that nice smoky flavor to it.
Mm-hmm.
It's good.
I agree. What else?
Kind of want to try another piece.
Okay, go ahead.
Because it's got like, because it's got that smoky flavor to it. It's well salted. It's not like, one of the big problems I have with, like, let's say Jack Links, is that it's too over salted. I feel like it's too over salted. It's too chewy. This has got a nice texture to it. It's like it's not like it's chewy, but it's not super chewy. It's not like the Sweet Baby Ray's where it just falls apart too easy. It's not oversaturated. It's got that nice kind of good smoky sort of earthy flavor to it. It's not super salty. It's a good balance of stuff.
So everything you're describing to me, I almost want to put it in the context of saying it's not oh hell, what's the word I'm looking for? It's not like commercial.
It's not oversaturated as well.
Yeah, it's not like commercial with fake flavoring. It's actually a more natural. You could actually tell. It seems like they put care and love into their product instead of saying, put it through the grinder and squeeze out perfectly shaped pieces of
really,
whatever. And
like it's not overly processed, right? Because like that's the big problem.
Yeah,
like
processed. That's the word I'm looking for.
There you go. So like I said, like the big problem I have with like the two major brands I would say, or like a few major brands out there, you have like Jack's Links, which is the most common, Sweet Baby Ray's, which is another one that you see a lot of. Sweet Baby Ray's is like it's over processed. It's got too much of that artificial flavoring on it. It falls apart really easy. It's almost like it's not squishy, but like it's not firm. It doesn't have that. It doesn't taste. It doesn't have the texture like beef jerky is supposed to. Jack Links is just too tough.
Yeah,
it's too tough. It's a little bit stringy. Like you bite down into it, and it doesn't have that like this is good because it falls apart. It's chewy, which is good. And it's not like you're not having to like grind down your teeth. You're not like your jaw is not tired when you eat it.
So when you're saying falls apart, it actually falls apart at the right time.
Yeah.
As you're chewing it, it doesn't just, you pull it out and it's like brittle and breaks apart.
Yeah. Okay. Like the pieces aren't falling apart when you hold them up, but they're not also like you're not having to really like grind your teeth to get it like to make it fall apart.
Right. Exactly. Also, I should say that both of these, like the original, it is gluten-free, and it says it's 12 grams of protein, and this bag actually comes with 2 servings in the bag.
Let me see what.
All right.
Soy sauce. That was the other thing I was tasting because I was
Worcestershire soy.
Yeah, Worcestershire soy. Yeah, I was like, I kept thinking, I was like, it tastes like something. I just couldn't put where it was. No, that makes sense.
Right. All right. Now drink a little water so we can freshen our palates. Good spring water from the refrigerator tap.
A little bit of mine went down the wrong pipe.
Water, not jerky, right?
Yeah, okay. Water.
All right, so this is going to be the spicy Monty's original beef jerky. And
so I'm guessing probably a lot of the same ingredients, just some spice to make
probably. It. So here you go. First impressions by the smell.
I can definitely smell it. Like it definitely has a different smell than the original. I can still smell a lot of like that kind of like oaky, mapley kind of scent, but that's got different stuff. Like, let me smell it again. And again, my smell's a little bit off because I'm coming down off of like a sinus cold, but that's you can definitely smell the difference.
Now, I also want to be fair in saying that these packages, they were originally opened about a week ago when I got back from Save, so we could try this out. But we didn't really do like in-depth smelling and everything like that. So I want to be fair with that. So if there's any bias or anything, it's But they were resealed. So.
I haven't tried these yet before, so it's also a bit of a going in blind for me.
So there you go. Take a piece.
Okay. Let's see. Ooh. Okay. It almost looks like bark.
So you can actually, you can see the spices on this.
Oh, yeah.
Like there's some, looks like red chili flakes. I can definitely see some red chili peppers on it type stuff.
It's got a good smell, a really good smell. I like that.
Flavors are coming out.
Oh, yeah. I can definitely taste the difference I can feel the difference with that being dehydrated over that.
Yeah. There's, I'm going to chewy instead of talking with my mouth full. So I just picked up some onion flavor. I definitely feel the pepper coming out, like the red pepper, the cayenne pepper. It says red pepper flakes. It just hit the back of my throat. Okay, I'm not going to cough. Chili powder.
Don't want to look bad on camera.
Chili powder.
You got to keep it in.
I tasted the onion powder that came out in it. You can definitely taste the seasoning salt.
It's a good mix of it all. Because, like, I couldn't pick out one specific thing. Like, I could taste the chili flakes and the red pepper. And the onions I was getting little hints of, but it all blends really well, which is good.
Well, and with the spicy, those other spices sort of take away where the Monty's you tasted more of the soy and the Worcestershire or Worcestershire, and
Worcestershire sauce.
And with this, you're actually picking up. I mean, there's just a multitude of flavors that are dancing around in my mouth right now.
That's good. You can definitely feel the difference with that being dehydrated over the other one. Like, admittedly, like when you pull it out, I had mentioned it kind of looked like tree bark, but when you actually start chewing it, it is tough. But then as it rehydrates, you know, it gets that same consistency of the original, which is good because I was a little bit worried when seeing it that it was just going to be really hard and tough. And
yeah, the moisture content's just a little bit different. And like I said, I can honestly say when I got this originally and I tried it, the moisture content was a little bit higher than it is right now. But there is a definite difference between the moisture content between the original, which was smoked, and I believe Joey said this was dehydrated. So
probably smoked then dehydrated.
But you know what the thing is the flavor profiles that come out totally make up for whatever.
The closest comparison I can really think to it is like Jack Link's cracked pepper. And the problem I have with that is that it kind of sacrifices all other flavor, like the Jack Link specifically, sacrifices a lot of other flavor for just oversaturating it with like ground up peppercorns.
Right.
And it's a spice that doesn't really, it hits you, it doesn't really like, it doesn't taste good. It's spicy for the sake of being spicier than our original flavor. This is a good mix. I like that.
Well, I know what you're talking about with that cracked pepper. And for me personally, the spices work really well with this, where it's not overpowering, where if I ate that cracked pepper, it just burns my mouth and it's not pleasant on the palate to me.
Yeah. And I mean, I kind of get that because I like spicy foods. So I get, you know, I get eating stuff that hurts for the sake of it just tasting good, but that's kind of the problem is like this tastes good and it doesn't hurt. It's just it's a nice spice. It's got a little bit of kick to it. It's not going to make it's not going to burn out your sinuses and it's not going to be overwhelming.
Right. No, this is definitely not overwhelming. I think it has a really good balance.
Really solid.
This is also gluten-free, and this one says there's 16 grams of protein in this package. And this also said there's 2 servings in this package.
Honestly, probably my favorite of the bunch so far. I think I like that one the most just because I'm a little bit biased to spicy food. So I like that one.
All right, so now this is, they're branching out into the plant-based world, the diet world, because there are a lot of people who would like or have grown up on, say, beef products or meat products, and now they've gone to a plant-based diet. So the weekend of Save was their first weekend, a sort of a trial run. So when I talked to Joey about doing this, he was sort of hesitant about if he wanted it to be on video, and before the weekend was over, he was totally sold out of almost all his product, and he was very pleasantly surprised and pleased that the mushroom went as fast as it did. So
I mean, really,
this is the Monty's original, so why don't you smell it real quick?
I think when it comes to like weird types of beef jerky, I feel like people sort of underestimate how much it's going to sell. It's like, remember when we went to oh, where was it? We went to not Blue Ridge, Gatlinburg, and we
Okay.
went to that huge beef jerky emporium. There's just walls of like all the weird shit that you could find, like buffalo, gator, emu,
yeah,
and all that stuff
kangaroo.
is sold out. Like no one wants the regular beef jerky when they can walk in and see what's an emu taste like.
Yeah. But this, I mean, but their products always sold out.
Oh yeah.
What do you think?
I can definitely smell the soy sauce and the Worcestershire sauce.
Okay.
Oh yeah. No, it's got a good smell to it. It's nice and fragrant.
All right. So
It's kind of the one thing I like about like plant stuff, like anything plant based over
There you
anything
go.
meat based.
Go ahead and grab you something.
Plant is always going to have a more fragrant. I'll just grab a little bit. Plants are always going to have a more fragrant smell to them, and I like mushrooms. So let's see.
All right. So if you look at it, hopefully this will focus.
I didn't know we were showing it off. I shouldn't eat
That's
it.
right. There's mushroom caps in it. Okay. So
What do you use? Baby Bella mushrooms?
not sure. It says button mushrooms.
That beats the hell out of me. I'm not a vegan. I don't know the difference. They're just mushrooms to me. Well, yeah. Well, I think that's got a really good flavor to it. I like these.
Mm-hmm. So for me, the surprising aspect of the mushroom jerky is it's not an overpowering taste of mushroom. I mean, other than the chewier texture,
Mhm.
and if I wasn't looking at it, I wouldn't necessarily know it was a mushroom jerky. I taste the same flavor profiles that were from the Monty's original beef jerky. But I actually think there might be a few less ingredients in that one.
So, button mushrooms, Worcestershire sauce, soy sauce, seasoning salt,
Monosodium glutamate. Yeah, that's the stuff
whatever
for
the
fresh
hell.
mist.
Yeah, I was going to say whatever the hell that is.
Potassium sorbates for freshness from crap.
Yeah, so like it's all pretty. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I don't know. What do you think?
I like that. See, what I like is, I think the thing I like, or I guess I should start with the thing I don't like about people that try and go for vegan options. Is they always try and look for, I want something that's a plant but tastes exactly like, a animal-based alternative. Like I want to eat a hamburger, but I don't want it to be meat. I want it to be vegetables. And that's the hardest part is you can't mimic that well. And that's what I like about this.
If you want something that tastes like beef, eat beef.
Yeah. That's the thing I like about this. It's not trying to mimic this. They have similar flavors to them, but this is a very different flavor than this.
Yes.
This isn't, and like it's a good alternative. It's not a replacement. And that's what I like, because it still gives you something that's good to eat and tastes good for you, but it's a good option over this. It's not going to be the exact same, but it doesn't have to be. That's why I think like this is the best way to take it. In that you don't have to try and make the mushrooms taste like meat. You just have to make the mushrooms taste like damn good mushrooms.
Yeah, and it's very, for me, it's very pleasing on my palate. I didn't put it in my mouth and automatically want to like throw up in my mouth, like, because it's like, ooh, mushrooms. Ooh,
I think one of the most famous videos is like Jeremy Clarkson from Top Gear. They gave him fake burger, real burger, and they didn't tell him which one's which. And they're like, tell us which one's real and fake. And I think he ate the fake one first. And he's like, all right, that's pretty good. And then he eats the real one and he puts it down immediately. He's like, that one's real. Yeah. Because you can tell. Yeah. And like this, oh yeah, I can tell it's different. It just tastes good. It's different. It's, like I said, it's more, like when I smelled it, I said it had a more fragrant scent to it. And it does. It's a vegetable. Or I guess you can, no, fungus, but whatever. I mean, it's vegan.
Honestly, I can't even taste the mushroom in that.
And that's just it, right? Well, that's what I like about mushrooms.
I mean, it has a different texture than, of course, real beef. But, I mean, this you can snack on and not feel bad about saying, well, I'm eating mushrooms instead of beef.
Well, I feel like once you get to the bottom of this bag, it's a whole lot different of a feeling than if you get to the bottom of, like, a different beef jerky bag.
And actually, for me, it almost seems like maybe the pepper is coming out more in the mushroom than it did with the beef.
See, I think the soy sauce is what comes out more. I taste it more. Like that, like the soy MSG, don't really taste. Salt and pepper kind of covers it up, but you do get that that really defined like soy Worcestershire sauce mix.
Yeah.
That comes out a lot more in this than it does in that, in my opinion.
So for this, is there anything you would change on that? I mean, I think they hit a home run myself with that.
Honestly, no.
If they keep it the original, that's
I like this. I mean, I feel like you should expand it out a little bit more. Now
maybe do a spicy and
well, yeah. I mean, of course, that's all down the road. I mean, from the sound of it, you said he sold out, so people like this, obviously. So that would, in my opinion, be the next step to go. Just start working out new flavors.
Right.
Maybe something like chili lime, spicy, teriyaki especially, because teriyaki mushrooms. It's a good
looking
combo.
at their website, they have a Southern Sweet jerky. Daggone it. Southern Sweet. I saw teriyaki. Of course, the Monty spicy. And this one actually says Southern teriyaki, spicy teriyaki. I know they have more than those also. They have different seasonings and rubs. They have, here's it says a sweet and savory bundle. You can buy bundles. Monty's Original. It says OG, A1, like A1 sauce.
Ooh, that sounds
so they got the OG A1, Southern Sweet, Southern Teriyaki.
I feel like an A1 version of this would taste pretty all right. I mean, it probably tastes...
Yeah. Hear that, Joey? A1 in the mushrooms.
Well, before you do that, do teriyaki with this first. See how it turns out, because I feel like that'd be a winner right there.
But there's just I mean, they have more products than that too. So so what do you think? As far as, say, a family-owned business, not some big conglomerate with processed style tasting to it. What are you thinking about the H.F.M Farm Jerky?
Preferred. I give it a 9.5 out of 10. This
9.5 out of 10.
Really good stuff. Really good, especially for like small family-owned business. I think like as far as like the portioning of it goes, as far as like the flavor of it goes, this is all really solid.
Yeah.
This blew my expectations out of the water because I was sort of expecting it to taste like just like earthy, mushroomy.
Yeah.
No, this is really good. This is exceptional. I love the Monty, like the spicy flavor. This is really good too. I feel like as far as like
original.
Yeah, as far as like original, I guess you could say original flavor beef jerky goes, this is hands down a favorite. Like the only other places I could think of that have like quality similar to this are like places that you go to while you're on like road trips, like other small mom and pop stores that like make it
like boutique style, like general stores or something like that.
Yeah, like
or going to like a pet farm or something like that, or a farmer's market or something.
Yeah, like any small place that has like its own in-house like makes beef jerky from scratch. Thank you.
Right.
Yeah, this is all so far as like selection goes. This is all really solid. This is good stuff. This especially hit the nail right on the head with this one.
So let's see. All right.
You know, the time between our generations isn't that far removed. The internet is very commonplace nowadays.
I know. So they do offer bundles. They do offer shipping. They do go to different expos, like Overland Expos. They went to the Southeast Adventure Vehicle Expo. I'm not sure if they're going to make it the Brushy Mountain coming up. This is 2025 and it's March. So Brushy Mountain's coming up. I don't know if they're going to get to South Carolina for that. There's an expo type camp thing in South Carolina, but make sure you hit them up. Get a hold of Joe or Brandy. Like I said, they're out of North Jacksonville, and it is hfmfarm.com, and you can either start with their Monty's Original or go right into some of their other stuff. So any other closing remarks?
I'm actually kind of curious. What's the price point? Because I didn't
price point,
because I know you pulled up the website. I didn't see the price points for it.
So let's see.
I mean, I'm expecting it to be a little bit more expensive because it's family owned, so you have to make up that.
Well,
cost
I do know that when you go to the expos and stuff, they run specials. Okay.
Well, yeah, because you don't have to worry about the overheads for shipping costs.
Yeah. So, like, here's a deluxe beef bundle, and it looks like there's 7 packets, and that 7 is what, $53.99 for that bundle. There's a 4-packet bundle. What is in that?
7th layer.
7th layer.
Oh, that's got to be spicy. That's probably killer spicy.
Let's see what it says. 7th layer. I wonder if I can click on it.
You can't. But can you?
Yes, I can. I can.
Oh, that's.
Click.
Oh,
remember, the technology isn't that removed.
Well, shut up.
I
thought. Well, no, I thought you were gonna like. I wasn't sure if they were split up into separate
layer.
panels.
It says for a unique heat seekers. This jerky features
ghost pepper, Carolina Reapers,
and reaching an intense 6 million Scoville units. It says brace yourself for a truly scorching experience.
So, I think because it's Carolina Reaper and ghost pepper. You know, it's actually not the most. Do you know those actually aren't the hottest peppers anymore?
Yeah, but
but
you know what? Yeah. It's still probably too hot for me. It says
I'm kind of curious.
Fiery A1 beef jerky. So that's nice. The sweet teriyaki, spicy Monty's. That's in that bundle. So
I like that. That's good.
Yeah, and that's the spicy jerky bundle.
So it's $31.99 for 4 packs of that, right?
Yes.
Well, that already blows most like basic beef. Because think about
so just say 32 divided by 4. It's $8 a bag.
Yeah, because I mean, if you look at it, if you buy, let's say you go to the store and you buy one of those jumbo bags of like any of the name brand beef jerkies, it's already like
crappy Walmart.
That's like $40.
Yeah, and then you go to a convenience store and you go to buy beef jerky at a convenience store and you're looking $15 for
like a small pack.
This is 2 ounce and you're looking $15 for like 4 ounces or even more.
Well, yeah, but it's 4 ounces, and this is going to be. This tastes better. So yeah, it's like
I'd rather have 2 ounces of good stuff than
4 ounces of crap.
Yeah, crap. So, all right, guys. So, this was H.F.M Farm beef jerky. Remember, they do jerky. They're getting the plant base of the mushrooms. They have spices and rubs, and they also have snack packs with like different nuts and stuff like that. So. Joey and Brandy, super awesome folks. They're also here in Florida, and make sure you hit them up either on the socials or also Facebook, Instagram. All right, Facebook and Instagram is where you can find them, and also www.hfm.com, and hit Joey and Brandy up. Awesome folks to talk with. They make an excellent product. And I can't wait to get more of their products. I don't know about you.
I'm actually looking forward to trying more. They've got, especially the 7th layer. That looks like it'll be interesting if you want to see him suffer on camera.
Yeah. So, leave a comment if you want to see me suffer with 6 million Scoville of intensity.
That doesn't sound that bad.
So, once again, Jacob, thank you very much for helping me out with this.
Anytime.
And
anything for free food, right?
There you go. And guys, make sure you like,
comment,
subscribe,
and
share. And God bless. And we hope to see you on your next adventure. Thanks, y'all.
Bye.
Hey, Crusaders, Daryl here. So I just realized that we just shot this video about tasting H.F.M Farm's jerky and then their mushroom jerky. In full disclosure, I did purchase all 3 of their jerkies. So I just wanted to make sure that you guys realize that I did purchase this, and we're just not saying good things because it was given to us. So full disclosure, I did purchase all 3 of those jerkies, and I can tell you that it was worth the price. All right. God bless y'all.